So just by luck, refrigerator and freezer's not working right. So we're gonna troubleshoot it. I never worked on one before, but we'll see what we can figure out. See if I can get it fixed. So here's the temperature it's set to. So the freezer's set to 2 degrees and the fridge set to 36 degrees. But as you can see, it's only like 45 in the fridge. And 28-ish in the freezer, so it's not cooling. I can hear the fan running, and I pulled it out from the wall, so I can hear the fan inside. And then down there, I'm pretty sure I can hear the compressor running. But it is quite dirty back here, so I'm going to take it apart and see if we can clean it out, see what's going on. Alright, so as I suspected, and you saw there was a lot of dirt, I also sucked a bunch of dirt out of there, and I can hear, so there's another fan back here, and I can feel the air. That's the condenser fan that blows air across the condenser coils. But I want to get in there. Based on all the dirt I saw, there's probably dirt clogging the coils in there. So if you see my other video and my AC condensers outside, they were completely clogged. So I'm pretty sure no maintenance here was done either. So looks like some screws, and I'll take off this back plate and we'll take a look at the condenser coils. All right. So this is humming and it's warm. So the coolant, the refrigeration pump is running. The fan for the condenser is running. As you can see, there is a ton of dirt back here. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean all this out. But it looks like on this fridge, on some the coils are on the back, and then there's some where old ones where they're like actually outside. Looks like this one's underneath, so I have to get to it from the front. But before I close all this up, so it looks like everything's good. I can feel this humming and it's hot, so I know the refrigeration motor pump is working. That's working. So I'll just clean all the dirt out of here, and then we'll move around to the other side of the fridge and check for dirt under there as well. So, I don't think any maintenance on this has been done. So I'm going to get it all cleaned out. So this thing just snaps off. Clean that off. But yeah, my coil is, condenser coils are laying flat underneath. I can see them. Oh man. I don't know if that's coming up on the camera. It's solid. So there's almost no airflow pulling through here, and the coils are, oh my gosh, completely clogged. So let's get to cleaning this out. Hopefully this will fix it. Fingers crossed. Alright, so there's like a guard, there's a metal guard over the condenser coil under the fridge. Oh my nose. So I had to get creative. So I brought out the air gun from the garage, turned my compressor on, and blew as much of that stuff out from both sides that I got in there. Not the cleanest way to do it. Like I said, couldn't get my vacuum nozzle in there. And here's some of the more of the junk I've blew out of here. I've already cleaned up a lot of it. I got another pile here. I'm blown away with how much dirt was under this fridge. I don't think it's been moved or cleaned since it was put in the house probably. So, and we looked at the tag, it's a 16-year-old refrigerator. So I got this area cleaned out pretty well. My visual inspection's done, so everything appears to be working. All the wiring looks good, the fans are running. So I don't think it's like any problem with a fan motor or relay or anything like that. I think it was just dirty and it wasn't exchanging heat properly. So like I said, we're gonna reinstall the back cover plates. You gonna help? You can hold the screws. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna help. But yeah, let's get the back in. I'll get the fridge pushed back. Do one more clean out of the front. Get the front cover back reinstalled, and take some temperature readings. Hopefully, this thing's gonna start cooling again like it should. So let's get back to it. There we go. The fruits of our labor. Oh my gosh. There's all this stuff we vacuumed out. Pretty much filled this vacuum up. It's bad. So let me get this cleaned up. And then we'll take some temperature readings. Alright, everything's buttoned backed up and pushed back and cleaned. So I looked up the recommended settings. I think it's like 0 to 4 degrees for your freezer and 36 to 40 for your fridge. I have them on 0 and 36, so I'm just going to leave them there. I did cycle power off. I left the fridge plugged in most of the time I was working on it. I did unplug it for like a couple minutes and plug it back in, and when I did, it went to those temperatures. So I'm just going to leave them there. And it's probably been a half hour or so since I finished cleaning. But I think it was like 45 degrees in the fridge before. Well, it looks like we're down to 40. So it's like 5 degrees colder in the fridge already. That's good. And down to 22, 23. It was like 28 or 29 degrees in here before. Awesome. So down 4 or 5 degrees on each or better. So that's cool. And I think it could take a while. I know when we redid the kitchen in our old house, and when we got the new fridge, I think the instructions said you had to wait 12 hours before putting food in it when you plugged it in. So it could take a while for the temps to come back into range. So hopefully it's good. So I think I'm gonna end the video here. I'll probably later this evening or tomorrow morning come back and check temperatures again and see if this repair worked. But I think that's all. I think I got lucky. I think that it was just dirty and the system couldn't exchange heat properly, and that's why the temps were rising. So maybe all that stuff was accumulating and then it just finally was struggling to maintain temperature. Or it could have been doing this since we moved in. We've lived here about 6 months and I haven't really been paying attention to it. So like I said, if we hadn't noticed the ice cream being mushy, probably wouldn't have realized it in the freezer. So yeah, so I hope this is helpful. It was kind of gross, a lot of dirt. But yeah, you should do maintenance on your refrigerator and check that kind of stuff. I don't think it was ever done here. So, all right, that's it. Thanks for watching. All right, bye.